Guys, and today I'll be showing you all how to make a piglin trading farm. A piglin trading farm is something, so this farm doesn't use any crafters. It simply uses hoppers, a chest, dispensers, and a lever. What you'll need one lever, that's it, that's all you need. Just one lever, and also how many dispensers you want. This is your choice. Also, so this farm will need the amount of chests, depending on the amount of hoppers you have. So say for example, I have this much hoppers. That means I will have, hold up. Yep, I would have about 12 hoppers here. Tell me if the math's correct. I think it's 12. I think it's 12. However, it depends on how many hoppers you want to have. You will need about 3 hoppers for each area, or you can lower the piglins towards the chest. If you lower the piglins towards the chest, if you're preparing to do that, just simply make sure that you still have some walls here. And also, yes, the dispensers will still work. It doesn't matter how low the farm is. I simply have it where it's 3 hoppers. So I'll show you guys how it works here. I'm just gonna go to a chest and you're gonna see what's gonna happen here. I'll show you guys what happens. Once the piglins make their choice, they'll give you the item they want to give you. And sometimes you can even get ender pearls from here. Now these ender pearls I actually got a while ago while building the farm. Sometimes the piglins give you water bottles. I never actually knew that they can give you water. So I guess that's the only way you can get water in the nether. They also can give you nether bricks, so you can use these piglins as an infinite nether brick farm. So you'll be able to use those piglins to get as much nether bricks as you need if you're using any projects that include nether bricks. So that means they can give you any type of nether brick. And then also, if you're trying to get leather, these guys can also help because piglins give you leather during piglin barding. And this means that you don't necessarily have to, but there's a cooldown to the contraption. You shouldn't just keep spam clicking it because the piglins have to take their time in order to fully trade. So, this means it will go through the hoppers, and yeah, it simply does that, and boom. If you see any ender pearls, this can be useful for ender pearls. I'm going to show you guys here this example. Now I'll show you guys again. I know you see that they're giving me quartz, and the piglin gave me a little of about 10 quartz or so. So it's really useful if you're trying to get stacks upon stacks of quartz. This isn't a quartz farm, but if you're lucky, you can get enchantment books like Soul Speed, which are pretty useful, especially if you're in the nether and have to go through a Soul Sand Valley for something. Since Soul Sand Valleys, you usually go slow if you're on Soul Sand. I have Soul Speed enchantment. This is some pretty powerful netherite armor I have. So I have Soul Speed 3. So that's why you guys see me going at the speed of Sonic. This also means that you can trap the piglins and use them as a machine in order to get ender pearls. Because many people need ender pearls so you can beat the game, and if you have a nether fortress near you, then it's even better. That means you can literally infinitely grind these piglins, and yeah, it's really useful, especially if you're trying to get a easy and decent farm. Now, yes, I spawned in the piglin so I can test this, That's why you see them in here. Necessarily, you don't want them getting out. So never make it a 2x2 doorway. You probably know something. 2x2 doorways, mobs like piglins can get through. And since some mobs in Bedrock Edition are smarter, so they can get up blocks, I'm in Bedrock Edition, so that means that I'm kind of on console here, testing out this farm. Now, this farm is new. This doesn't actually use any crafters. Because I don't really know much about the crafters. I'm just studying with the hoppers and stuff like that. So, I used hoppers. But if you know the crafter more or well than me, then you can use crafters if you want. Honestly, this room is really easy to build. You just have to build a couple cells for the piglins and put them in there, and then just simply get what you need. And yeah, since it's pretty easy to make boats, the boat that you used probably will just despawn and you can just make another one. These boats are only 6 pieces of wood. That's pretty cheap. The farm is only designed to really do something, but if you're going AFK, you could actually use a observer. So I actually decided to do something else here. Don't actually try to match the piglins, because sometimes piglins will do stuff. So sometimes you might have to do something. Necessarily, sometimes piglins will try to wear the armor that they gave you. Sometimes piglins will give you armor, and in some cases, the piglins might wear it. So if the piglin can pick up armor, then you can take them out. And then you could just get the boots. The only thing this farm is designed to do is just simply to get it gold, or not necessarily gold, just getting ender pearls and just really good stuff. Now, since piglins can give you iron nuggets, I recommend they can give you armor, but usually the armor they give you has soul speed on it. So, like, most of the time they give you boots. I don't know everything about the piglin trades, so I don't know everything they give you. I do know they do give you ender pearls and stuff like that. Now, yes, the piglins will sometimes take the armor, but necessarily, it's not that big of a deal, because if they give you soul speed, it's not really a problem, and you don't have to really take out the piglins. And here's how the farm works, and you'll see the piglins will think about it for a bit, and then you can go to your chest to see what they give. If they decide to give you some arrows, then yeah. This means that this can also be used as an infinite arrow farm, because if you need arrows, then you could just use the piglins to get arrows pretty easily. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and this isn't much. Y'all saw the layout of the farm. I simply just have a couple cells, about 4 piglins here, and 12 hoppers. So, well, that means, yeah. It honestly depends on how much piglins you're bringing and the chests you need. I recommend you do a double chest, not a regular chest, because if it's a regular chest, then yeah, it's pretty weird. If it's a double chest, then it will be able to hold way more storage, about to 54 slots, and that means that you'll be able to have that done. And yes, I said slots. Slot. So, ooh, yeah. SLOT. So, yeah. What's this zombie pigman doing here? I'll show you guys how to make some other farms later on. I'm gonna try to see some stuff about a creeper farm. And yeah, see you guys later. So that's how you make the farm. The farm. Peace.